Hey guys, Elizabeth here from Plant-Based Bride, and I'm back for another Self-Care Saturday. So this week we're talking about nutrition, which is so important in maintaining your health, both physical and mental. So obviously you want to be eating a healthy diet all around, getting lots of fruits and vegetables, drinking a lot of water, and being a whole foods vegan really helps on that front. I already eat a pretty healthy diet 99% of the time because I really focus on eating whole plant foods. But what specific foods will help with things like depression and anxiety? And in the research I've done, I've found that some nutrients really do help with the symptoms of depression and anxiety. The organization Dietitians of Canada has come out with multiple papers on the idea of nutrition and mental health. And I'm just going to read a little excerpt from one of their papers in the section of depression. Several studies have examined relationships among different nutrients and depression. Low intakes of omega-3 fatty acids, fruits and vegetables, and high consumption of refined sugar and processed foods have been shown to increase the risk of depression. Folate with vitamin B12 and omega-3 fatty acids, both EPA and DHA supplementation, may be beneficial as an adjunct treatment. Tryptophan is thought to be a factor in depression, but results of studies that have examined levels of this amino acid in depressed and non-depressed people have been conflicting. Observational studies suggest a relationship between depression and low vitamin B6, B12, and folate status. So let's go through these nutrients one at a time. The first nutrient we want to focus on is omega-3, and out of the types of omega-3, it looks like EPA is the most potent antidepressant. Many people talk about getting omega-3 from fish oil or from fish themselves, but many people don't know that the fish actually aren't the source of these omega-3s. The fish get their omega-3s from their food, which is algae. So as vegans, we can take algae omega-3 supplements, getting it from the source, and bypass the whole fish part of the equation. I like to take 2 capsules of omega-3 daily to make sure I'm getting enough. If you want to take an omega-3 supplement, I would recommend Vegetology. They have a vegan algae-derived omega-3 supplement, which I personally take, but you can also get it from food. Some great whole food sources of omega-3 are flax seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds, seaweed, and in smaller quantities you can find omega-3 in leafy greens, beans, berries, and wild rice. The next group of nutrients you really want to make sure you're taking in are B vitamins. Now, a lot of vegans are already aware that B12 may be harder to get on a vegan diet, though scientific research is showing that omnivores, vegetarians, and vegans alike have similar rates of B12 deficiency. Many vegans are already aware of the issue with too low levels of B12 and are already supplementing. I personally take a B12 supplement every single day, and it's not really very difficult to find vegan B12 supplements. But what about the other B vitamins? There are 2 in particular that are very important for reducing symptoms of depression and anxiety. From my research, I found that B6 and B9 are very important. B6 can be found in whole foods such as avocados, bananas, and spirulina, and B9, which is also known as folate, can also be found in a lot of vegan whole foods. Some of the best sources of folate are dark leafy greens like spinach, asparagus, broccoli, citrus fruit like papaya and oranges, grapefruit, strawberries and raspberries, beans, peas and lentils, avocado, okra, Brussels sprouts, seeds and nuts, cauliflower, beets, corn, celery, carrots, and squash. So as you can see, there are a lot of options, lots of different foods that are high in these important nutrients. So make sure that you're eating a lot of these foods every single day, trying a variety of them, and you're sure to get enough folate, or B9, and B6. Another nutrient that has been shown to be potentially important in the management of symptoms of depression and anxiety is the amino acid tryptophan. Now, some studies have shown there to be no correlation, and others have seen a bit of an improvement in symptoms when participants are consuming more tryptophan. So if you're interested and you'd rather be safe than sorry, there are a lot of vegan foods that are high in tryptophan. They're actually even higher in tryptophan than the food that we all think of as the best source of tryptophan, which is turkey. So better sources than turkey of tryptophan and more ethical are spirulina, chia seeds, flax seeds, tahini, and roasted soybeans. Now, the reason that people think that tryptophan may have a positive impact is that tryptophan actually helps in the production of serotonin, which is the feel-good chemical. So while the scientific evidence on tryptophan isn't conclusive, I'm definitely going to be eating more foods that contain tryptophan just in case. The next nutrient to focus on is chromium. Chromium is available in foods like brown rice, broccoli, mushrooms, green beans, corn, potatoes, whole grains, and fresh vegetables. And the last very important nutrient to think about is vitamin D. Vitamin D isn't really available in foods unless you eat foods that are fortified with vitamin D, but I would recommend taking a vitamin D supplement if you don't live in an area that's sunny all year round. So I live in Toronto, it's not always sunny out, and it's cold for half of the year. So I take a vitamin D supplement every single day. My vitamin D supplement is also from Vegetology, which I'll link below. And I've also ordered a sun lamp, a happy lamp, that I'm going to use for light therapy. So these lamps are safer for you than something like a tanning bed as far as the health of your skin, but they do help with managing seasonal depression and give you the feeling of being exposed to light even if you live somewhere that isn't light in the winter. Now, as a special mention, I did see some references to the idea that gluten may actually worsen depression and anxiety symptoms in some people. I haven't found a lot of conclusive evidence about this, but if you personally are on the fence about how gluten makes you feel, and you're suffering from depression and anxiety, maybe try cutting gluten out for a while and see how that impacts your mood. Again, the evidence doesn't seem to be conclusive, but there may be something there. I hope this episode of Self-Care Saturday was helpful for all of you and that you'll try to incorporate more of these foods into your daily diet to make sure that you're managing your mood. And just in case any of you are interested, I've actually come up with a depression-busting smoothie recipe that I'm going to start making for myself every single day, full of foods that contain all of these very important nutrients. So I'm going to link below my Self-Care Saturday workbook. It's free, it goes along with this series, and today's entry is going to be all about these nutrients. They'll all be written out so that you can remember what they are and take it grocery shopping if you want to pick up more of these foods. And I'm also going to include the recipe for my depression busting smoothie. If you guys are interested in me making a video recipe of the smoothie, let me know in the comments below. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day, had a wonderful holiday season, and are having an amazing 2017 so far. Until next time, bye guys. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it and to subscribe so you don't miss any of my new videos coming out every single Monday and Saturday. Don't forget to check out my blog, plantbasedbride.com, and check out my last video on my 2017 New Year's resolutions.